Hi, I'm Kate McDermott of Artofthepie. Today I'm going to show you how to make a gluten-free all-butter dough for your pies and pastries. If you are new to gluten-free pie making, this is different than a gluten-full dough. It is not difficult, it's just different. First thing I'm going to be doing is putting in 2.5 cups of my gluten-free flour mix. And this is 396 grams of flour if you are a gram measurer. Then I'm going to be putting in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm using kosher salt today, but any salt is just fine. I'm going to grind it up with my hands a little bit because I like to play with food. And then I'm going to be taking 14 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to chunk it up into some tablespoon-sized pieces, or so. And those will all go into my food processor. Just as with any pie pastry, make sure that your butter is chilled. Now I'm going to put on the lid and we're going to pulse this about 15 times to start. Okay, and let's see what it looks like on the inside. There are still some big pieces in there. We're not done quite yet. We have a few more ingredients to put in. You may have noticed that I don't use gums, so I need something to hold it together. So I'm going to put in 2 eggs. And a tablespoon of vinegar. That's more like for flavor, and it also adds to the moisture content in your dough. And I'm going to pulse again. That time is about 10 times, I think. We'll take a look and see what we have this time. I'm going to feel the dough a little bit and see that it is kind of looks like cottage cheese curds. We're not quite done yet, because this still, if I squeeze it, it feels like it's still a little dry. It needs a little more liquid. So I have some ice water here, and I'm going to put in 1, maybe 2. Every time is a little different on a gluten-free dough. And then I will mix again. That's coming together a little more. Just for good measure. I'll feel it again. Yeah, that's feeling nice. But I think I'll just put 1 more, maybe 1/2. What I'm looking for is that it looks kind of shaggy, curd-like, and also is a little moist. Here we go. This looks good to me. Now I'm going to take the food processor with my dough in it and invert it on a large piece of plastic wrap. The larger the better. Take the blade out first, and I'm going to just invert it like that. If I have any extra in the bottom, just kind of dig that out. It's okay if you have a couple little places where there's still some flour on there, but if you have like cups of it, that's probably wasn't mixed enough. Now, I'm not going to touch this dough. My plastic wrap is going to do the work for me. And I'm going to make a neat and tidy package of a dough. This is a dough enough for a double crust pie. There's a very famous doughboy that it feels like. Once it feels like that and I have it in its tidy little package, then it's going to go into the fridge and have a chill time so that fats are still going to be nice and chilly when I get ready to roll it out.